On the next episode of Checking These Buttons, we got Brian F. and the FGC Pros talking about the Street Fighter 6 CPT being lackluster, to say the least. And we got Ed Boon promising huge changes to MK1 and the FGC responding.
And breaking, another protest group storms the stage and ruins a major for the CPT.
And why, oh why do certain button check episodes magically disappear / get deleted, and some viewers seem to get pissed? We gonna check all these buttons. Let's go.
Couldn't look away from the train wreck. You can blame it on the tech or the disrespect. Before you play, better button check. Button check.
All right, now we're to the first set of buttons that need to be checked. As always, chapters down below, sub button down below. Thank you guys for helping the channel grow. We are jumping into Brian F. and the FGC Pros, reacting to that CPT Capcom Pro Tour being lackluster, right, when it comes to Street Fighter 6. So what's going on right now? I believe it is the Pro Tour in France, right? It's going on. Well, I think it just wrapped up yesterday. We'll cover that in a later video as well. But Brian F. picked it up right here saying, just glancing at the brackets, the seeding, reading players' experiences, and the low view count for CPT France, it's all very disappointing. Street Fighter 6 had such an amazing launch, and the tour is not maintaining that momentum at all. Top 16 and beyond should be good games though. Continuing on right here saying, saw a lot of replies discussing the game / meta. I'm not concerned about that. I just think that the competitive tour could use some re-energizing compared to Season 1 CPT of Street Fighter 5 to Street Fighter 6 so far. Worlds apart. I'm hoping it's growing pains from returning to offline and we can find our stride. Ryan Hart responds to that as well, saying the problem with too many online events is it kills any potential for personalities blending together and sparking effective storylines that increase viewership and genuine interest to tune in and watch. With multiple online tournaments daily now, WWCPT doesn't stand out at all. I see Sajam added to this as well, saying also seems like a lot of people don't even know where / when things are happening. Both for the offline events and for all the million WW or World Warrior events, it's tough for the average fan to follow. Majin Obama responds as well, saying, really hoping I'm wrong and that some of the decisions made with the tour this year stem from the COVID era affected decision making, and this isn't some long-term shift in concentration off CPT. Continuing on, I even see Leffen get a little deeper right here, saying the tour and the low comp standards have been, for Street Fighter 6, killed my motivation for the game. Granted, I never loved the game itself, but I suspected for a lot of people, the first version of a game is always heavily carried by tournament hype, and Street Fighter 6 has had the opposite of that. Best of 5 adds too, saying, I feel like I've been way more in touch with FGC mainstay tournaments. Tiger Uppercut this weekend, for example. I've barely seen anything about CPT. It's very bizarre. And wrapping it up right here with MEZ, right? He says, Capcom needs to put notices in the game like they used to for Street Fighter 5. Use those giant screens in Battle Hub to promote the CPT and WW. Relying on Twitter and social media alone isn't enough. Way too inconsistent to rely on algorithms, and pray that your posts reach folks. Okay, so there you have it. Damn, you know what? And real talk, I got to agree. We've seen posts about this. I think we even covered like briefly, right? Where other people were saying it's lackluster. We're going offline more than ever. No, I'm sorry, let me back it up. We're going online more than ever, right? We've been wanting this, but it's like a double-edged sword. We wanted the internet, the connection to be so good. We finally got it, at least with Street Fighter 6, you know, we're getting there. And now we got online tournaments, but we're like, whoa, we didn't want all that, you know what I'm saying? We just wanted the connection to be better. We didn't want all offline to go away altogether. So people have already been saying it's lackluster, and I agree with everything else. Like, I haven't been seeing, you know, I basically live on Twitter, you know, and YouTube and whatnot. I don't really see promotion. Like, I don't feel like what they're saying, I don't know what the hell events is going on. I have to like really dig for these stories. Like, oh shit, there was a CPT in France. I literally learned that today when I was looking for the story, you know what I'm saying? Before that, I had no idea what was going on this weekend. It just seems like that's kind of a weird state for Street Fighter 6. A lot of people had high hopes that it's the best game. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people still say that, right? But with that being said, and all the publicity and all the amazingness that is Street Fighter 6, like Brian was saying, it just seems like everything to follow when it comes to our $2 million, the biggest payout of the CPT ever, right, is super lackluster. Like, where things are just, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to be matching, right? But am I missing something? How y'all feeling? Let me know.
All right, sorry this looks so hood, but this just happened after I got done filming Just Stop Oil. You guys remember these bastards, right? They came on and they ruined like a tournament. I think it was like top 8 or something like that. We did a video about it. I think it happened just like 3 weeks ago. Here's a clip.
They're watching Winners Final, and these big oil protesters jumped on the stage and did this. Never seen anything like this before. I saw Sonic Box comment on, I saw a lot of people comment on this, right? But let's check out the actual video. Let's get the clip. Okay, you can see they're on the stage, they're about to play. Look at this.
And you know, the thing about Joker is like,
Look at this. These guys go on the stage. They literally start rubbing paint on the monitors, on the screens. Then they got a paint gun shooting the big screen. Continue to rub paint on the monitor so the players can't even play anymore. People are confused as shit. Look at the big monitor in the back. You can see the
We are Just Stop Oil, and we are demanding that the UK government immediately cease all new licensing for coal, oil and gas. The UK government is playing with our lives. We've got tipping point after tipping point, and they continue.
sign up. Okay, hold up, pause right here. It says sign up for action.
Anyway, unfortunately, they're back. They did it again. I think it was the CPT France. Here's a video.
Trying to get those arbitrary sweeps in the no contact sweep.
That way you can't get over it. Oh, he actually had the throw. I think he missed his bankable there.
Oh,
what?
hang on a minute.
No,
hang on a minute.
Not like this.
Have we?
No. No, oh la la. N'importe quoi.
What has happened?
Mais no.
I would love to know what's happened here.
Oh, some drama, guys, drama. It wouldn't be Street Fighter without a bit of drama. We've seen some crazy stuff happen in these events. Remember Momochi? Who was Momochi playing? Was it Momochi?
F-Word also released a video because he's there commentating. Check out the clip.
Right, those of you guys tuning in to watch Chris Wong versus Men at RD Grand Finals. We've taken a 10-minute break, now 7 minutes remaining, because I believe Just Stop Oil have just stormed the stage and thrown paint all over the main screen. I don't know why they're attacking FGC events. Like, seriously, I mean, really, is that your target? We're like trying to grow. We're like here, guys. Like, chill out, man. Anyway, is what it is. We have to swap out the screen, so these poor players are gonna have to wait for the screens to be swapped out, and then we're gonna try and get the finals on the way. So stay on Capcom Fighters, twitch.tv/Capcom Fighters. We'll be back in 5 minutes by the time this goes live. Hang tight, guys.
But Just Oil actually comes out and says, nah, it wasn't us, it's our buddies. Apparently there's some kind of affiliate of theirs. Then, of course, FGC is reacting and they're concerned once again. They're like, how does this keep happening? I see Punk posting saying, how do people have such easy access, especially with top 8? Where's security? This shouldn't be able to happen. Even Mike Ross commenting like, is this just Big Oil hiring people to be annoying? So we'll just like do the opposite? Anyway, you gotta think shit like this is crazy. These guys not did it once, but they did it twice. How many more times are they gonna do? And how many more times before we realize we need security? What if this was somebody else, you know what I'm saying, that was trying to harm our players or something like that? This is bullshit. And how are these guys done it twice and nobody's whooping some ass? I don't understand, but how y'all feeling? Let me know.
All right, next up for that Ed Boon promising huge changes in MK1 and the FGC reaction. Buttons that need to be checked. All right, so they posted this the other day, about 2 days ago, right? Saying we are working on additional online features for MK1. We can announce any date/specifics, or we can't, I should say, at the moment. Which feature would you like to see the most /first? Okay, so that's interesting. You got crossplay, ranked play switch, 2 or 2 out of 3, ping filter, Wi-Fi filter. Down below, you can see, at the time I got this anyway, over 57,000 votes. I voted as well. Number 1, you may have guessed, is crossplay at 76%. But it don't stop there, of course, at least not with the FGC. We got huge content creators and streamers and whatnot responding to Ed, right? Saying, what they feel. A lot of it is that Wi-Fi. They're saying Wi-Fi/high ping filter, please. These connections are insane. Then you got Bum responding as well, saying crossplay for sure. Since Pro Comp is 3.5, rank play should literally stay 3.5 till the tour is done, and then make changes if you plan to do so. Ping and Wi-Fi filter is definitely a must right after crossplay, please. And SMG Princess says definitely crossplay as well. First, so we can all play together and complain about the ping and Wi-Fi filter in unison. Oh, you gotta love that. And once again with the crossplay, right? We see Deoxy saying crossplay 1 million billion, whatever that is, 1000% please. I am actually begging. Wasminator agrees with that. Crossplay is by far the most important thing on the list. And you see more, more people talking about the Wi-Fi, wrapping it up right here with Super saying, thank you, Mr. Boone. All these are important, but crossplay is by far the number one for most of us. That's what's up, and you can see, all those comments kind of reflect in the, in the final result of 70% or 76% voting crossplay, and I gotta love Princess's, I think that wraps it up the most, right? Definitely crossplay, so we can all play together and complain about the ping and Wi-Fi in unison, because you know damn well that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna get that crossplay first, and we're gonna be, yeah, hooray for the crossplay. Let's all play together and sing Kumbaya. Oh yeah, what about that fucking Wi-Fi? Hey, let's all complain about the Wi-Fi. In the meantime, how y'all feeling about MK1? Weird phase of FGC, right? Because right now it seems like the best of times, worst of times, because Street Fighter 6, Horizon, right? Like we just said, a lot of people consider it the best version of the game ever, the hype, the advertising, and then you got MK1 along those same lines, but then after the games were released, all these things, and I'm not just talking about bugs and whatnot that we found, but people complaining about the perfect parry, the drive system, the inputs, for the love of God. And then when MK1, they talking about, that it just seems either broken or they're not making changes enough. You're talking about Wi-Fi, you're talking about crossplay. It's like, damn, hold up. Are we not in the best state of the FGC right now, or are we not? Look at the CPT. We don't see the advertising. We don't even know what the hell's going on. It's supposed to be $2 million. It should be like hype nonstop. It's a weird ass time. Like I said, best of times, worst of times. Do you feel that statement's accurate? How y'all feeling? All right, now into them how button check videos magically get removed/deleted. Buttons that need to be checked. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and tackle this. I waited for a while. Damn, that was a deep breath I just took. You know your ass is out of shape when you get out of breath from just talking to a camera. Okay, so I need y'all to understand something real quick, and I hope you guys can respect this, right? As the content creator, as Mr. Button Check, so to speak, right? I've been doing this channel going on 7 years. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of downs. With that being said, I've faced a lot of adversity because when you cover the news, it's not always rainbows and sunshine. There's a lot of haters. There's a lot of people that don't like it, especially if they're the ones that you're reporting on. They fucking hate you. Every now and then, people are cool. Don't get me wrong. See massive love on this channel. But doing the news is, once again, as an old reference, double-edged sword. Anyway, I want to respect everybody's privacy because as many conversations as I've had so many I can't even count throughout the years about people asking me to remove videos, YouTube making me remove videos, and other lawyers telling me they were about to sue my ass if I didn't remove a video. Anyway, so with that being said, I hope you guys could just trust when I talk about this subject and understand that I'm going to talk about it in a certain way because I want to respect privacy in every way I can. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about when YouTube makes me take down videos, all right? Usually it's a copyright strike. It could be, usually it's like music that I use that I didn't know was like royalty free or anything like that. It could be a clip from like a TV show, right? And in Button Check, we usually cover like 3 stories. Sometimes it's just one, but usually it's like 2 or 3 stories in one episode. And there's multiple clips like ending and beginning and whatnot. So there's chances there could be something in there that first got approved and then later got flagged. And I'll put some of them on the screen right here. You can see right here, I'm not gonna put like too much information, but you can see one copyright strike, copyright created. You can see there's one below about Punk. You can see another one up here, FGC Reacts. There's 2 back to back. Another one, YouTube claim 1 million. I'm not sure what that one was about. And then another one, YouTube copyright did Capcom, something about Capcom, right? Now with any of these, like I was just talking about, it could be any reason. It could be music, it could be a clip. You know, a lot of times YouTube actually checks it, which is crazy. But even though they do checks, it'll tell you like, hey, just because we approved it now doesn't mean that it can't get flagged later. So it happens, and if you're a content creator, you know that all too well. But check this out, it also happens where people will contact you directly through your email, through your Twitter, through my Yahoo, whatever. I've been contacted in every which way, where either themselves or somebody representing them, like their parent and whatnot, I've had that, will contact me and ask me to remove a video. And now, like, some of these people are guilty in the videos because, let's be real, some of these videos do show people in a negative light. Why? Because they do negative fucking things, right? They're racist. I mean, we've covered some ill shit. But even though they're guilty, they still hate you, right? Because think about it. If somebody's like receiving negative press, even though they may be guilty, they're not gonna want more negative press. They're gonna want to do everything they can to like try to put the fire out, right? If they see more stuff popping up, it's just gonna remind them more of the mistake or the fuck up that they did. So naturally, they're gonna try their best to try to remove stuff, and they'll contact you. Now let's start with Twitter. I'm gonna put some of the Twitter conversations. Each clip I show up here is a different conversation of somebody reaching out. Once again, I'm not gonna show any names, anything to show you who it might be because I respect people's privacy. I'm not trying to like blow up anybody. That's not fair. Anyway, I got these messages right here, and I can tell you firsthand, everybody that reached out to me in these messages, I removed the video because I've always had this rule that if you come to me respectively, like a man, like an adult, you know what I'm saying? And you talk to me and not just threaten my ass. Like if you come to me and we could actually talk like adults, I have no problem removing the video because last thing I want is to make somebody feel a certain type of way. Button Check is not here to just like fucking destroy lives or anything like that. I just want to report the news. But if there's somebody that feels really strong about a certain type of situation, ask people, you know what I'm saying? I've deleted the video. I've even deleted videos to where people have asked me and I originally didn't delete. I could think of one in particular. I didn't delete it at first because honestly, I thought they were lying. I thought they were full of shit. But then months after thinking about it, I was like, you know what? I don't even think that makes any sense anymore, so I deleted the video. That's just what's up. So it happens in a bunch of different ways is what the hell I'm trying to say, right? And the infamous one right here where I was threatened by a lawyer, a CEO, a fucking millionaire, right? I'm not gonna say no names, but former representative. He still might be, I don't know if he is, but former, I think CEO or something like that of Echo Fox. No time recent, this was like 3 years ago, something like that. The guy in question, not Rick Fox, but the other gentleman that they were calling racist actually won. I don't know everything that went down or if it was just a portion of what he won or this and that, but I know he won enough. And the reason why I know he won enough is because his lawyer emailed me. Not only that, but I called him to talk to him, the lawyer, because I wanted to see if it was legit. I saw all the court documents, and lo and behold, Button Check was listed in the court documents when it came to this whole Echo Fox battle. And I was like, yo, what? I talked it over with all the homies. I talked it over with my wife. I looked at the videos. I saw all the other YouTubers, and basically everybody took theirs down. Everybody took theirs down because they were like, yo, there's no point. This man is a fucking millionaire and he can sue the shit out of you. Basically, you got money versus no money. So at the end of the day, I was like, this video basically did what it was supposed to do already. It got the word out. At some point, especially if you're a content creator, your videos will plateau. Everything that it was supposed to be said had already been said and it was already lingering there for a year. So it wasn't no hurt feelings on my side. And like I said, real talk, ain't nobody trying to get sued. So there you have it. Damn, a lot happens. I did see comments in, I want to say a video from last week. I can't remember, but there was, I was talking to Dirty Low about it. I was like, damn, people are really pissed that this video is gone. And there was a lot of conspiracy theories and all this other stuff. But yo, like I said in the beginning of this topic, I hope y'all can just trust when I say on this side that it's all good, right? There's no crazy ass shit going on. I just report the news. And when I started doing Button Check, I didn't go to school for like journalism or anything like that. I actually went to school for acting. I did go to school for filming as well, but you know, I went for acting, I went for film after I became a stand-up comedian for like 10 years. I did not plan on doing the news. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys can respect these reasons and understand that I gotta protect privacy, because that's all I want to do, man. I'm just trying to report these news and check these buttons. How y'all feeling? Let me know. That it is, ladies and gents. Definitely let me know how you are feeling. Thank you guys for the amazing love as always, man. We had some hot buttons today. I posted, what was it, on Saturday and Sunday. We had a banger, FGC, the craziest, most out-of-pocket memes from the FGC. We posted that on Saturday. It's some unbelievable shit. Trust me, check that one out if you have time. Also, big shout out to Isaac Hernandez. Gave me a $20 thanks. These creep up. If I ever missed one from you guys, I'm so sorry, because YouTube is ass when it comes to alerting me about these things. So yo, for the $20 thanks, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate the support. And one more time, if we don't post tomorrow, it'll definitely be the next day at 9 a.m. We're gonna try our best to post at 9 a.m. That's originally what Button Check was, right? And you already know, I don't know what it is, but I know it's about to get better. Love y'all forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
And throughout all these oil strikes, all these oil protests plaguing the FGC, do you know who's been really quiet? Oil King. Coincidence? Oil King? I don't think so. Oil King?